All wisdom begins with the courage to decode the universe's secrets. Hermes Trismegistus. For centuries, we've been told a simple story: birth, work, death. But what if that story is just an illusion, barely scratching the surface of reality? What if the world we think we know is just the first page of a much more complex book? The Voynich Manuscript stands as one of the greatest riddles in that mysterious book. Written in the early 1400s, this medieval text defies every attempt to decode it. Its pages are filled with strange illustrations of unknown plants, star maps that align with no known constellations, and a language no one can read. And it's not just the content that's baffling. Carbon dating confirms that the manuscript predates the printing press, placing it in a time when knowledge was scarce and highly guarded. Yet no one knows who wrote it, why, or where it came from. It's not just a puzzle, it's a challenge. It seems to whisper, "You're not ready for this yet." One of the most striking features of the Voynich Manuscript is its botanical drawings. But these plants don't match anything in our known world. Their spiraling leaves, root systems resembling human nerves. They seem to represent something beyond physical reality. Maybe they're symbolic, a metaphor for spiritual or mental states. And it's not just the plants. The manuscript's astronomical diagrams map out a sky that doesn't match anything we see above us. Could these charts belong to another universe, another dimension? Or are they maps of the mind, guiding us toward a higher state of consciousness? The manuscript's language remains its most impenetrable mystery. Its unique script follows rules and patterns, proving it's not gibberish, but it doesn't match any known alphabet or linguistic structure. Modern cryptographers, AI algorithms, and code breakers have all tried and failed to crack it. Some believe the manuscript is a guide to awakening. Its symbols and patterns might only make sense to those who've reached a certain level of awareness. What if this book was left behind as a key to humanity's next evolutionary leap? Even the manuscript's journey through history is shrouded in mystery. It resurfaced in 1912 when Polish collector Wilfred Voynich acquired it. But its trail goes cold before the 17th century. Where was it before then? Who protected it, and why? Some say the manuscript might be the legacy of an advanced civilization, long lost to time. Others think it could be a message from beings beyond our world, perhaps even from a parallel universe. And the most haunting question: why was it encoded so intricately? What knowledge is so dangerous, so powerful, that it had to be hidden this way? The Voynich Manuscript seems to echo the sacred texts and myths of ancient civilizations. Take the Babylonian Book of the Gods, for example, a collection of divine knowledge said to be encoded so only the enlightened could understand it. Could the Voynich Manuscript be a modern reflection of the same idea? Then there's Yggdrasil, the cosmic tree from Norse mythology, which connects all realms of existence. The botanical illustrations in the Voynich Manuscript bring to mind the roots and branches of Yggdrasil, symbols of life, death, and the interconnectedness of consciousness. Or consider the Book of Enoch, a text from antiquity said to bridge the gap between humanity and the divine. Like the Voynich Manuscript, it's believed to contain hidden knowledge accessible only to those deemed worthy. These mythological parallels suggest that the Voynich Manuscript isn't just a book, it might be a mystical key. Decoding it could reveal not only the secrets of the past, but also humanity's place in the universe. The Voynich Manuscript isn't just a text, it's a call to humanity. It challenges our intellect and our spirit, demanding more than knowledge. It demands transformation. Unlocking its secrets may require us to push beyond our current limits, both mentally and spiritually. But stop and think for a moment. Is this manuscript even of our world? Or could it be a relic of a civilization as advanced as ours, or perhaps more so, that left this as a message for those who came after? Its strange star maps, alien plants, and unreadable text hint at realities far removed from our own. History tells us that great civilizations rise and fall. The Mayans, Atlantis, the ancient cities of the Vedas, all built incredible societies with knowledge far beyond their time, only to vanish mysteriously. What if this manuscript is the legacy of such a civilization? Or more provocatively, what if it's evidence of something greater? Beings who once ruled over these lost societies. What if this manuscript is a warning? A guide left by a civilization that rose, fell, and left us a roadmap to avoid their fate? Perhaps it's not just a puzzle, but a beginner's manual for rebuilding what they achieved. And here's an even wilder thought. What if the Voynich Manuscript is the product of direct communication with something beyond us? Ancient texts like the Vedas or Egyptian hieroglyphs often speak of gods who brought knowledge to humanity. But what if these gods were not mystical beings but advanced intelligences from the stars? Maybe humanity itself is a second chapter, restarting after an earlier story ended in catastrophe. What if the Voynich Manuscript is their voice? A reminder, a warning, or maybe even a promise. Finally, the Voynich Manuscript leaves us with a question. Are we ready? Because to decode this book is not just to solve a riddle, it's to confront the very boundaries of human thought and spirit.